All right, Eric Spoelstra said before the game that you're giving Father Time hell, and I suppose this is the perfect sort of back-to-back at your age, right? Get here at 5 a.m. to show that. Can you just kind of take us through the mental and physical toll of that and how you're able to pull through it?
Definitely a mental and physical toll. Obviously, we got in at the time we got in. I don't think anybody got much sleep last night. Just wanted to see how the body feel, how the mind felt. Once we all kind of got going, once I got going this afternoon, and they wanted to come in and see how the body felt after some of the routine things that I do and the treatments things that I do. And decided to give it a go. We all decided to give it a go. So that's a big gritty win for us on the road, especially under circumstances.
I think the 10th assist to get you the triple-double was Luca's either 8th or 9th three right there in the 4th. You've had special nights like that from a scoring standpoint. What did you make of his night?
Oh, you see how we all reacted on the floor. And we were super happy that he was able to get that last free throw to go to give him a 60-piece. But it was just in the flow. It wasn't even like he was trying to force his way to get it. Everything came in the flow. Once he got hot in that third, obviously he had a red hand, and he just kept it going, and then made some big-time plays for us in the fourth, couple and ones, obviously some threes. So it was big time.
Is that like peak fun basketball? Crunch time. Game's tight, making shots like last night and tonight.
Yeah, we got guys that's been in this situation before. When it's crunch time, how to make plays, what needs to be ran, how to slow down the team, mellow the team, and chaos. So to be able to rely on that is very, very important for a ball club.
There's been obviously a lot said about your team. There's always a lot said about your team, but in particular, kind of the fit between yourself and Luca and Austin. Are we just seeing three smart players figure it out? Is that what we've seen just kind of over the last few weeks?
I think for us it's always been about time. Just haven't really had a lot of time to actually put in the work on the floor with one another. Obviously we had a little bit of last year, but Luca was just getting to the team, trying to get comfortable with what we wanted to do. We were all trying to get comfortable with what all three of us wanted to do. I'll start the year not in the lineup. AR had a moment where he was out, so it's just trying to figure it out, and then I was out a couple weeks ago and was able to come back and see how I can best fit those guys, because they were just playing so dynamic off one another. So, it sells papers a lot easier, and clippings and podcasts. If you say LeBron, their team is better off without him. A lot of people will try to view it. So I get it. They're absolutely wrong.
Can you talk about the evolution of performance and recovery technologies over these 23 seasons, and what has been a game changer for you, something maybe you will keep using?
Obviously everything gets better. Everything. That's just evolution. It doesn't matter what it is. You can look at a phone from 23 years ago compared to now. You look at cars from 23 years ago to now. You look at everything. Everything can get better, and that's modern technology has definitely helped a lot of performance and whatever the case may be. But also at the same time, a lot of things that I was doing in high school is some of the same things that I'm doing now as far as recovery. As far as stretching and icing, and the most important recovery is sleep. And things of that nature. I've been doing a lot of that, soft tissue work and things since I was in high school. So I have a routine, and obviously me and Mike, he's somewhere around here. Me and Mike has built a program over the last 22 years, and we follow that to a T. And I understand that my body is the most important, and availability is the most important when you out there with your teammates. Being out on the floor with them means a lot, and I've always taken that seriously.
How much has been about living in the moment, but how's it hit you to tie the all-time games played record that Robert Parrish has had for 30 years in a city where it was such an important part of your career? Those 4 years you played.
Yeah, I never looked at it like that, but it is pretty cool to be, like I said, availability. I've always wanted to be available to my teammates, either in Cleveland, here, and now, in LA. So it takes a lot. It's a mental toll, man, trying to play a lot and being out there, throughout this whole thing, and then under the circumstances that I, kind of been given, and it's just a lot, man. I just give a lot of praise to the man above, and then, to just loving the game and appreciating the game. And then and shout out Chief, man. I've been seeing some of the things that he's been saying about me, and it's not a lot of those OGs that talk like that to the generation after them, and also about me personally. So shout out to Chief. He's super cool. He's dope. I like him.
All right, most triple-doubles all time. Russ, Jokic, the Big O, Magic, and LeBron tonight on a night where he ties Robert Parrish with 1,611 games played in the NBA. He gets his 124th triple-double in his 23rd season, age 41. And James, if you look at his last 2 games on back-to-back nights, he's 21 for 26 as well. Wrap your head around that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I honestly think it's less ball handling, takes a little pressure off him, and playing that new concept of playing off the ball and being able to make some cuts, alley-oops, play off of Austin and Luca. They're both dynamic passers and thinkers. They think like him. So I think this new role and his dominance is just obvious where he's coming out and performing.
Yeah, I think the role that he's playing, it puts him back in almost who he authentically is. Mm-hmm. Like he's always, I remember watching him play in high school and really thinking like, no, this young dude is like, he's thinking 2-3 steps ahead. Like he plays the whole game. He's not just looking to score. He's not just looking to dominate the game in one particular category. And so being able to score when he needs to rebound the basketball, to anchor the defense at times without necessarily having to exert as much energy as he has on recent teams, and then to facilitate where Luca can focus on scoring, AR can focus on being creative with the ball and crafty, and he can be the point guard almost of the team without having to over-dribble and make a lot of things happen in pick and roll himself. And so it's a natural role for him to be. He's not uncomfortable doing it, even though it's different than what the Lakers have asked him to do in recent seasons.
Yeah, brilliance. LeBron James messed around and got a triple-dub. 19, 15, and 10. That's his 124th time he has done it in his career. We'll hear from Luca Dončić next.